Hello, folks. You know what I forgot to do today? Move the wire. I've been a little bit sidetracked. I just ended the other stream because I have to clean the lens and I got to bring the camera over here. But the ducks are played out. No, I didn't nap. I really should have. I feel like I should have. Like I really, really feel I should have. And I know what else I forgot to do. I forgot to put it I put my duck in the oven for tonight. I forgot to set the timer. So it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. And that means it'll be 20 to 9, which is too late because I'm starved right now. I got up from my desk and I looked and I went, oh no, I didn't turn the timer on. Like, but I should have clued in that I didn't smell it cooking in the house. I just don't believe it. These ducks really love the duck pond, the Magoo pond. I got new rubber boots today, guys. I should have bought new rubber boots at the beginning of the season. If I would have bought new rubber boots at the beginning of the season, there would be a good chance I wouldn't have 2 Achilles tendons sore right now. And they were $20 cheaper than my old ones. Look at, and they're higher. You can cut them off to here or leave them up for full height. Like they're really high, but my other ones go up to about here. But they're steel toe, steel shank, but they were $63 instead of. I'm on the outside, Gene. Oh, I just got 1 pair. I only have 2 feet, Inga. No, they stopped carrying the Actons because they replaced 3 pairs on me, eh? And the owner of the store had enough. He said that they just couldn't believe the amount of troubles I was having with them. So they decided to try these Baffin brand. And they're $20 cheaper. Because the Actons, which guess what, guys? Oh, I see a duck behind the fence. Well, I gotta go save that duck. The Actons, you're not gonna believe it. The Actons, the company, the rubber boots that I normally wear, the black rubber boots made by Acton, this was ACTON, are owned by the same company that owns the STC work boot brand that falls apart. Didn't know that. The same person. Same company, I mean. Man, I just don't believe it. And they picked up the rental Nazi company. Picked up the excavator. I wish I should have had a camera running secretly so you guys could have heard the contradictions. A lot of contradictions. I'll tell you that much right now. The water seems to be getting higher. I don't know how that's possible because it's only one height at this end. What an awesome, awesome thing that I dragged up here. Anyways, so he picks it up, says that I went over. He goes, oh, but we'll let it go. I'm like, I didn't go over. Hang on, I gotta bring this over. Bear with me, my friends. I just gotta grab the camera. Because I stopped at 0.3 of an hour before the deadline. 0.3 I stopped. And according to his math, I went over. Oh, wait till I tell you what, oh man, I was like, just get out of here. Just get out of here. That's all I could think about. And then he says, oh, do I have to close the gate? Well, yeah, you got here and the gate was closed. Close it when you leave. Well, you know, it's tricky on the highway with the trailer. Not my problem. he was whining. He goes, oh, it's hard out in the highway, you know, with the trailer and having to close your gate. Yeah, it was, so what, buddy? Then he goes, well, should we run this through on the credit card? Yeah, well, how else are you going to pay for it? Shouldn't pay anything. Then I told him there was something wrong with it. Okay, this is the best part. So I tell him there's something wrong with it. Okay, that it had no power, and that there's something wrong with the hydraulics. That there's no power. Then he goes, yeah, I noticed that when I was putting it on the trailer. I heard him that he had to keep working the trailer, or working the lever. He was letting it low, like revving up, going down, revving up, going down. So I knew he was playing with the levers, trying to get it to go. Oh, I gotta get this up. Trying to get it up the trailer because it's a slant trailer. And he goes, yeah, I noticed that it was not much power. And I said, yeah, it wouldn't even go up the grade on the lawn. Look at this. I got a little duck here. Look at him. I gotta catch this little duck. He's a short bus duck. Because I forgot to move the fence today. But I know if I go after him, he's gonna, well, maybe I could catch him here. Hang on. I don't know. We'll see what kind of luck I have here catching this little duck. Stay right there. Stay right there, duck. No, don't go any farther. Yeah, that's perfect. No, don't go that direction. Oh. Okay, keep going. Keep to your left. All right, that didn't. What a difference, these new boots. They're much stiffer and they're much tighter. Like, a huge difference. They're like really snug on my feet. I wouldn't want to wear them all day working. Okay, so he says, yeah, I noticed the power, didn't have the power going up. Oh, there's something on my glasses. I don't know, it's on my eyes. So I said, there's something wrong. Oh yeah, well, you know, I said, do you have a bigger unit? Oh, we got one that's 1 ton bigger. It's $100 more a day. $100 more a day. And it's he says it's 50% stronger. And I said, it does 50% more work. I said, so this should be, 33% less money. Nope. I said, well, it's not working right. He goes, well, you know, that's funny. I dug a basement last week and it worked fine. He just admitted that it was hard to get up the trailer. Then he says, oh, maybe it's overheated. I said, it's been sitting here since Saturday night. It hasn't been started since Saturday night. How could it be overheated? Like, never. I will never. I'm going to do a Google review on their company. I'm not happy with them. I'll never go there again. Never. Ever. Well, I didn't like them before because I had a run-in with them last year. I never shared with you guys. I actually had a run-in with them last year. That they've got a me attitude at the place. And when I was going last year trying to get local support, and when we were doing the pan work, oh come on, and they wouldn't help us out when we were doing the pen expansion, and then Steve Maxwell helped us out big time, gave us a discount. Well, he delivered free delivery is what he did, which the other guy wouldn't even do that. And tomorrow my buddy and we got to clean all these things up. See that, how it's hooked? There's these little sticks all over the place. So tomorrow my buddy and I we're gonna attack this area because those sticks make it just a pain dragging the extension cord back and forth. Like they're like little hooks everywhere. Yeah, so anyways, and this year, we didn't get any eggs. It's like, man, the eggs are for the food bank, not for you. You got a business. You own this place. What are you talking about you need eggs, free eggs for? I just couldn't believe it. And then tried to tell me, oh, well, we got another one you can rent. More money. Anyways, bad experience. But the duck got a little bit of a pond. They got a little tiny pond, you know, not as big as they should have had. Because if that unit would have been working right, like if it would have been working up to snuff, that I could have dug a pond twice as big. Oh, twice as big. Could have made one twice as big. But because it had no power, which couldn't even go up a trailer, couldn't even go up the lawn. Oh man, there's more places to hook in here. Mosquitoes in September. So, but I did some phoning around today. There are 99 people here. Someone tell me, please. It says there's 99 people. I don't think there is. I find it hard to believe there's 99 people here. There is 99 people. Holy mackerel. Okay, the YouTube app's working. It's amazing, eh? Some days it works, some days it doesn't. Gives me this false sense of success. You know, when you're doing a stream and there's 127 people and it says you only got 6, oh, I gotta end this stream, there's nobody here. I'm talking to myself, literally. What a beautiful night. It's supposed to rain. There's actual rain coming. 50% chance of rain right now. Yeah, so Josh only sees 23 people. So I made some phone calls today. That was my project. I wanted to see if there was a better deal out there. And there's a better deal out there. I wonder why the camera today wouldn't do focus. It was like it wouldn't stay in focus. It had to be the sun off the reflection off the water. Had to be. All right, it's clean. These new boots, guys, it's unbelievable the difference. They actually, you know what they feel like? They feel like work boots. Like they're not sloppy rubber boot feel to them, you know? For 63 bucks, way better than 90 bucks from the company that the boots fall apart. My last pair of Baffins I bought, which I have them in my basement, I wore them for over 10 years, never got a leak in them, except that there's no tread on them. So I have them in my basement from my basement floods. They're really snug. I need a drink of water, that's why I'm coming in here. I already did the feed, I'm sorry. I didn't include you in that today. I just was tired. And that's all, just tired. I can't say anything else. The geese, stalking me. My finger's so sore. I don't know what I did this weekend. I must have hit it on the machine and not realize, like twisted it somehow. But man, is it sore. Like I must have caught it, not realized it on something. You know, the excitement that was going down here was just epic. Ducks were getting a pond. You know, I'm going to turn on that other stream. Just bear with me. Got to do some tech stuff here. I know some of you guys don't like the tech stuff, but we got to get it happening here. At the end of day stream. End of day, ducks going into the pen on their own. Alright, we're going live. I'll just show you like this. See? Are you sure you want to go start live? Yep, I'm sure. There we go. Okay. Another stream going on the Serial Streamer channel. I should change the name of this channel. Just call myself Serial Streamer. Like the silver guy, silver streaker guy, you know? I could become a Marvel character or something. Oh, we got a chair, right? I gotta think of some food. I'm ordering takeout. I'm gonna, and you know, today I did so well when I was in town because I went to the vet and Doug's gained weight. I thought he was losing weight and he hated his food. He's 134.9. So I don't know what's going on with this dog. It's like he likes his food, like he doesn't like his food, but like he's you know, he's 134.9. Scales don't lie. You know. I felt him this morning, and he felt skinny. I felt bone. I was like, "Hey, Doug, you're getting bony on me here." What a beautiful night! All right. I gave him a duck foot this morning at 5:30 because he was so good. Oh, please show my new boots again. Yeah, I'll show you. There you go. See? Look how tall they are. They go right up to here. 63 Canadian pesos plus tax. They're steel shank, so you can step on a nail and it won't go through your foot. And it's steel toe, so you can't hurt your toe. And they're really tight, like really, really snug. They're, oh, you know what I gotta do? I'm not done. I got a duck to go get. That little duck. I totally forgot about that little duck. And I got my big boots on too, which is good because the mud's really deep over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and walk. I don't see him walking still. Oh, there he is. He's still here. Yep. I almost forgot about that little duck, eh? Oh, Matt, you're snipping. Yeah. I'm going to do takeout. I don't know what I'm going to order. Not a pizza, though. Or some Chinese food. No, today. Went to town. Got Doug food. Bought him the other food that he likes. And then I ended up changing my mind on that. I thought when I weighed him and I saw that he hadn't lost any weight, I went, well, the dog obviously is you know, not hating this food. So I went back in, took the other food back, and got the high mobility food, thinking that he didn't like it. Now the duck's walking over there. Oh, the Wi-Fi doesn't work over there. Come on, little duck. Come back. He's going to come. We're going to walk this way. Signal's going to get bad. I'll take you for a tour. That's what I'll do. That's it. Only 17 people here. I've just lost everybody. I'm not kidding you guys. Now it says that I went from 120 to 17. Now it's 19 people and only 13 thumbs up. I'm bombing this bad at streaming. I can't even stream good anymore. Okay, so you're going on a tour of the area that I had to cut. So I had to cut all this area here. As you can see, it's cleared right out. And I had to cut all around here because I had to get the fence through here. But look, see the water? I got a slight problem. When I dug with the excavator, I should have trenched over here, but I didn't know that I should have trenched this area. But like, look at the water, guys. And this is a hill, okay? This is a hill over here, and look at all the water. Just imagine if this was trenched out. Like, all the water is coming out of the ground. It just seeps out of the ground from this area. Like, look at it. This is what fills the pond up. The water never stops running. In the middle of the winter, you can walk through this area, and if you break through the snow, your boots get wet. The ground doesn't even freeze in here. But look how deep this water is. So, and this is the back side. See, I started trenching, eh? And I should have just kept trenching. I should have just kept coming up. Because you can see, actually the stream's working pretty good here. So, but she's constantly flowing clean water, replenishing it, you know, filling it up. But like, you could dig this all out, this whole area out, if you had a big enough excavator. And really get a good pond happening in here. Oh, could you ever? The little ducks up here. But like, I'll show you. Look at this. Okay, look how deep it is. My boot. There. Oh, okay. I went upside down there. Sorry, guys. Oh, now I'm stuck. Come on, little duck. Where are you? Keep going. You're almost around. You took the longest way. See, this fence is strictly, well, it was supposed to keep the ducks in it. They didn't go around the swamp, but it's to stop foxes from darting in and grabbing ducks. Keep going, little duck. Keep going. There you go, little ducky. Let's see the water, eh? This whole area is just, water just comes out of the ground because of the creek. It's got pushed under the ground, and it just pushes up this whole area. And this side of the highway, if you're out on the highway, coming down the highway up the hill, and you're coming down and coming towards the radio station, this side of the highway on my property is the only spot that has bulrushes. The other side of the highway, bone dry. So the creek got pushed under the ground, and now it's turned into a spring. I don't know why I didn't do this before, you know? Well, I know why, because I thought the lake, you know, but I just, losing Magoo was the final straw. Actually, it wasn't losing Magoo, guys, because we lost Goose Lee last year, and I think if I would have lost Goose Lee and found Goose Lee, you know, like I found Magoo, I would have had a different attitude. The fact, you know, out of sight, out of mind. Because it was, the Magoo was so sad that day when I found him on the side of the creek, and he was like, his leg torn all off, and he had fought hard to get away from the turtle, and he was laying there looking at me with his big blue eye, and he was like, you know, help me, and I couldn't help him because he was too far gone, and I had to ox medicine. That really screwed me up, because he had a name, you know. Once I get a name, it's like, it changes everything. And to find him, you know, a victim from a snapping turtle like that, it sucks. So like, if we lost Goose Lee last year that way and I would have found him, I think I would have done something last year because that was the catalyst that started the whole thing. I really wanted Magoo to make it because I wanted to see what that, you know, he was a dwarf, handicapped, really defective goose, you know. I really wanted to see how he was going to survive. And we never got that way. So, but maybe because of Magoo's death, we're going to save a lot of ducks' lives because we're going to have a private lake. A truly private place for the ducks. Yeah. So today, because I'm so upset at this rental company, I did some research today. I did the old Google and the Magoo's Lagoon. That's better than Magoo's Pond. Donna, Magoo's Lagoon. That is it. That's officially it. We've changed the name again, guys. The Magoo's Lagoon. But no, Lagoon isn't really. Isn't lagoons only in the ocean? I'm trying to remember. But we'll call it the Magoo's Lagoon. Oh, it wasn't your idea, Donna? But you took credit for it. Oh, it was from Disco Biscuits? Okay. Okay, so I did the Google today. Lagoon is a lake beside the ocean. Sure, we'll run with that, okay? We will. I know, Donna, I'm just ribbing you. Relax. It's Lagoon. Magoo's Lagoon. We just need a sign now. I can do that. I can stencil up something. Not right now, but I could. Once we get it done, nice plaque. Well, Vista, I know. We're not going to go with the true definition, but we're going to call it it's the Duck Ocean, where the great white snapping turtles are. You know? So I go off to Google, and I did some searching on equipment rentals. No, Norm. No, the basement's not fixed. Stay focused here, Norm. We're talking about the lagoon. I got to bust my basement floor up. Anybody that's listening, I got to take a jackhammer or a sledgehammer, and I got to bust my basement floor up, okay? So there we go. So, back to Google. Thank you, Crystal. Oh, man. It's like a bunch of kids here. I talked to 4 big heavy equipment operator rental places in Ottawa. And and the problem is, like the one we had here had a 22-inch bucket, 22 inches wide, okay, which was rather slow digging. So the first 3 places I phoned, they had the big unit, but it was, an 8-ton unit, a bigger unit. No, it's not really big, but it's big. It's all right, Norm. But you can focus now. But all the excavators only had 2-foot wide buckets, so they were like, it's the same size a bucket, well, 2 inches wider, for a machine that was 3.5 times bigger. And I said, "Though this just sucks, a 2-foot bucket." No, that's what they come with for trenching, a 2-foot bucket. So when you know it, after phoning, different places, the very last place I call has the best deal. The best deal, actually. And their bucket is a 4-foot bucket. And they also have a 5-foot bucket. Then they'll supply both buckets at no extra charge. So when they send the equipment up here, they'll send 2 buckets. A 5-foot and a 4-foot. So a 4-foot with teeth and a 5-foot smooth. And the price was $350 less. Oh, Inga, it's a hell of a deal. I just wish that I'd known about this earlier, not at the end of the season. But hey, it's better than late than never. But I really would like to do it before winter gets here, so that when spring gets here, I'm focused on the duck hatching and not screwing around with that, because it's going to be like a week solid of work. That goose, I'd say about 20 pounds, 19 pounds. That's my friendly one in the morning. He's the one that rips up my clothing. See? He doesn't want anyone to come near me. I was thinking of calling him Bruce. I don't know why, but I thought Bruce. Or Brutus. Brutus or Bruce. Bruce. I like the Bruce thing. As in Bruce Lee, but just Bruce. But I know he's African, but that's what I think, is just Bruce. Bruce the goose. He just likes me. He just stares at me. He comes over and he just looks. Yeah, I know, Bruce. For some reason, you like me. What is it? I wonder where the goose that I saved, the little one that almost was dead in the pen, and I brought it back to life in the house, and it freaked out every time I left the room. I wonder where it went. It's not. There isn't like a little tiny goose that comes up to me all the time. Bruce might be a girl, because it's got a little bit of an underhand. Doesn't have a tight stomach. Okay, so back to thank you, Gene, for reminding me. Okay, so not only that, the company's called Robertson Rentals, guys. You can go on to Google it if you want to see it. Robertson Rentals. And they have an office in Orleans and an office in Canada at this end. And it's the 8-ton excavator. It's got a 4-foot and a 48-inch and 60-inch bucket, 4-foot and a 5-foot bucket. Plus it has the thumb on it to grab it. And the week rate with delivery, taxes, insurance, and everything is $25.42. $300 less than the other place. And it's a 4-foot bucket. So you know how fast you could dig over there with a 4-foot bucket? It would be loony the size of a creek you could do over there. I mean a pond. But see, they have a deal, which unfortunately the timing is way off. But they have a long weekend deal, which works out to $1,400, 3 days. They drop it off here Friday afternoon at like 3 in the afternoon, and they pick it up Tuesday morning. And it's only for holiday weekends, which is Thanksgiving, which we can't because that's the weekend before the ducks leave. The ducks leave on the 12th. Thanksgiving's on the 9th. But their long weekend special is $1,400 with tax, delivery, and everything, and it's 3 days, which is still pretty pricey if you think about it. It's like just over three. It's like $450 a day with a 3-day weekend. But that's like the weekend before the ducks leave, which I really, don't want to. I just that close to the end, it's like the ducks are leaving, and to be sitting on a machine for 3 days, doing that before they left. They leave the 12th, Thanksgiving's the 9th here in October. And it's not booked. I asked them if it's not booked. And so I thought Thanksgiving was after the ducks left, but it's before. So, no, we're in Canada. Our Thanksgiving's a month earlier. The ducks are going to Florida for the winter, Brian. You didn't know that? They leave early. They're booked. Their flight's booked. Oh. It was going to be delayed because of the hurricane, but where they're staying didn't get hit. What did that goose say? Mindy, I think you're the only person that caught that. on this vid, post the equipment website for us. What? I didn't get that, sick of stupid people. No, Metzer's in California. The ducks aren't snowflakes. They don't want to go back to a liberal state. He's sneaking behind me now. Listen to him, eh? Just a little bit of a noise. I have no idea what I got for geese, guys. None. I can't even tell the breeds apart. They're just geese to me, okay? You guys are too hung up on breeds. No, they are. Mitty, don't be silly. They can't fly. They've got tickets. God, woman, I thought you knew that. They're domestic. See? Have you ever steal your cable and utilities? No, it's not possible to steal from me here. I'm pretty well isolated back here. Would take a hell of a long extension cord to steal from me. Okay, so, okay, now I get what you're saying, sick of stupid people. Oh, we got, who's that, Russian? Is that somebody Russian here right now? I hope you're not swearing, Mr. Russian. Are you from Russia? Or is it Greek? Is that Greek? Night, all the geese are being saved. I have no plans on... Why do some of you long-timers don't understand about the geese thing? Oh, he was swearing, Vista? He was cussing? Oh, Russian cuss. Why do you have to cuss? I really like the when the internationals show up here, you know? Why can't they be nice? Why do they do that? You know, why can't they come on and just, be nice and acknowledge their existence and they got to swear and curse? I think because they go to other streams and nobody notices them. And they just automatically hop on here and they're just bad-mouthing. You know what I mean? No, I think it's society has pushed them into that corner on YouTube. Because they probably go to lots of streams and they probably jump on and they don't get any acknowledgement. And they feel like they're outcasts, and they jumped onto this duck channel and they figure that we're like everybody else. I think that's what it is. Nah, I don't want to paint them into the stupid corner right off the bat. I'm thinking a lot of it is they just not used to being acknowledged. Because a lot of creators when they stream, they're oblivious to their fans. Or they only talk to the super chat fans. Did you ever notice that? I have. That they only ever talk to the super chat guys. Never acknowledge anybody else. I notice that all the time. Look at my goose, eh? He's watching us. Oh, Bruce was in the house. I know Bruce is too big. It was a skinny little guy, Knight. I know, Crystal. They don't. I watched it on streams. I watched lots of other things, guys, in streams. And you'll comment and they never acknowledge. Like, you're like, man, oh man. Like, I know you can see the comment and you're just ignoring it. You know? You're an Aussie, Jockey? I know you're an Aussie, but what does that have to do with anything? I shouldn't acknowledge you because you're an Aussie? No, Loretta, that would be like organized if I tagged the geese so I could tell who they are. I like guessing and mixing them up. I do, honestly. Because it's always fun to watch you guys correct me. And then I just ignore you correcting me. Look at him. He's just sticking close, eh? I don't like too much of a system here. We'll just wing it. We'll just wing it. That's what we do here. Well, Norm, duck skin is better than goose skin, okay? But goose meat is better than duck meat. So if you could breed a duck and a goose together, I would like the meat of a goose and the skin of a duck. I find goose skin not as, how would I say, not as sharp tasting. You know what I mean? We could call it a guck. Yeah, we could. I'm starting to get their voices more and more. He's left us. Oh, he's up there now. See, it's getting darker and I'm down here, eh? They're all up there. See? That's a mess of ducks over there, eh? And Brucella? No, it's just Bruce. Yeah. So anyways, Robertson Rentals in Ottawa had the best deal. 4-foot bucket. But they have that 3-day weekend. It's like, because honestly, guys, like 7 days, like that's a lot of time, 7 days. Like think about what I did over there with 1 day with that little tiny digger. You know, like 7 days with a big digger with a 4-foot bucket. It'd be like I'd be running out of things to dig. Like there's only so much you can dig. You know what I mean? Like I feel bad. Be sitting there, go get it all dug out in 4 days, and we sit here for 3 days looking at the machine. Because the thing is, a 4-day rental is the same as 7-day rental. Yeah, I could take breaks, and, you know, dig a moat. Oh, I could do some serious trenching. I could do some trenching here. We could direct all the water from the front of the property to the creek, to the pond. And it's got a claw on it, so you can grab trees and move them around like, you know, like a barbecue thing. But imagine the pond you could dig. Man, would it ever be awesome? I'm just thinking about it, guys. Like it's like massive. Be massive. Plus, if you're running it every day, you'd be burning like $80 worth of fuel every single day too, right? That's nothing too. Non-stop digging. Oh, it'd make an Olympic-sized swimming pool look small. I'm not kidding you. I bet you close to an acre. Like 200 by 200. But have it here for the week that the barn's here. But the problem is with the barn, they need a little tiny digger because they have to get in around the edge of the barn and move with a log. They got to do it with a little digger. Like they don't use a big one, they use a little tiny one to move the logs around. And they need it like the way they need it. It's like they need it for like 20 minutes, then they stop, and they might not need it for 2 hours, and then the thing would be over there covered in mud, knee deep in mud, and then you have to come back over here. It wouldn't work. Plus, it's too big because everything they got to do on the barn is all small stuff around the foundation. And the way they work it on their deal is that it's part of the price that their diggers here, and you only pay for the time that you're actually using the digger, even though it's sitting here. So, but it's a little one, similar to the same size that was here, similar to the same size. Not big. Here are the ducks. It's so gorgeous out. It's unbelievable, guys. I'm sitting here in a t-shirt and shorts. Of course, we didn't have summer, so it should be like this. I didn't pee my foot. I didn't do nothing today, guys. I did my research because I said there's got to be cheaper places, and there was. Battlefield equipment was the most expensive. I gotta go up closer here so we can get some action. Let me just take my glasses off here. I'm gonna go sit on the other side of the house. Then maybe they'll come over. No, I got no rest. I wanted to have a nap. Oh, so bad. When I was in town, I was gonna go buy junk food. I stayed away from the store. I was so proud of myself. I was like, no, Matt, don't. And I didn't. Believe me, I was driving by the grocery store and it was like, oh, junk food. Junk food. Tomorrow's coffee's going to be short because my buddy's going to be here at 8 o'clock sharp to help me cut those trees down and clean that area up so we can have it a little better for filming, so I can get the Zika hut over there. So because we got more rain coming. So the Zika hut, I gotta get the Zika hut over there so that we can have a camera on the pond. Oh, we got all the regular fast food restaurants like you guys have. All the franchise crap. I don't eat out of franchise crap though. Oh, see? Only a day and a half of rain. Supposed to start tomorrow. So my buddy's coming over and we're going to take the Zika hut. We're going to take the Zika hut and I'm going to put it over there. But I got to cut some trees down first so we can get the Zika hut over there. What a difference these rubber boots, guys. You have no idea the difference. It's unbelievable. Where am I going? I'm going to get a chair. Doug, he's doing good. He's mad at me because he wanted to come outside. But Doug's on $7 a day meds, so I'm not letting him out. Because he went on those $7 a day meds, and what we did 14 days, and then he came out and ran, hurt himself, and we're back to square one. So I don't want to repeat that. So I'm going to follow what Andy said, 30 days worth of meds, and then a month's worth of rest. So basically the rest of the season. He's got to be tied to an anchor. Okay, so let's see what happens over here. No, not poor Dougie. We'll make him better. That's a female, right there. That's a female. Big pajamas on her. I think that's Bruce. Okay. That's bizarre. They just freaked out. I bet you it's the black squirrel. I bet you it's that black squirrel again. Okay, and then look at this. Then they come over and they want to look. Okay, ducks, if it's a predator, you don't come back over here and look. Look it. They're looking. What's going on over here? Yeah, she's bone dry over here. No water. It's got to be that black squirrel that's freaking them out. I'm blown away how nice it is out. It doesn't feel like rain, but it's supposed to be. I just can't believe the difference. I wouldn't want to do a bunch of work with these boots on, but for walking around, way better. Anyway, so that's what I did. Oh, maple cookies, I can't have them in the house. The fishes wouldn't last long in the pond, the ducks would eat them. And then fishes attract turtles, because then there's food in there for them. Oh, look at this behind us. Now they're sneaking up in front of me here now. My head hurts. I got a headache. So I'm a little bit slow today. The frogs, they'll make it to the pond as it is. I can't believe how loud they were this morning at 5 a.m. when I yelled out the window to them. Man, did that rile them up. And they never stopped. They just kept going on and on and on. It was like unbelievable. I'm going to hatch everything next year. Everything. I have a headache right now, Lara. I've had a headache since Saturday getting off the machine. I rattled my brain. Okay, Ghostcraft is hoping to make 200 subs. Or Dragon Guy. Or Minecraft. Or, I don't know. 200 subs is a pretty big, lofty target. Oh, look who's here. Look who's here. My little goose. My dirty neck goose. It's always the same geese that come up. Yeah, the rain's all, it's crazy. It's totally on the radar, it's all around me. Hi, Goose. How are you? I am so blown away by the geese. They're so awesome. It's like having a whole bunch of pets. You know, like there's, you know, you can have waterfowl as, you know, you're in your yard, but to have them always come up to you, actually the key word, have them pay attention to you. Because face it, they're birds, you know, they're just birds. And so to have birds, you know, constantly pay attention to you. And the only way normally you get this to happen is if you hand fed them. And I refuse to do that. You know, to hand feed them. And they're giving me attention just for me. Like I didn't have to tie a pork chop around my neck to get these guys to play with me. Oh yeah, Maxwell, I still got a dog. I mean, you can't replace Doug. But it's like, you know, to have these guys outside. I wouldn't bring these guys into the house. You know how much crap they'd drop everywhere? It'd be bad. Goose poop is the worst. It doesn't dissolve like duck poop because of the grass. They eat so much grass. It's very fibrous. Very fibrous. Duck dissolves. Goose doesn't. It takes a couple good rainfalls for goose to dissolve. No, Doug. Yo, Doug would eat the goose poop. Yeah, he loves goose poop, especially frozen goose poop. Frozen goose poop's his best. He loves frozen goose. Couldn't ask for better. Well, you know, in the wintertime, how many people get mad at me because I share Doug eating goose, duck poop, everything, frozen nuggets. How many people whine in the comments about that, eh? Poopsicles. Think about that, guys. All those people are gone now, eh? They left. I haven't seen them in months on the channel. I guess the combination of sharing the duck poopsicles and then sharing Doug having his bowel movements and then me just being me was too much for them. My gooses. Oh man. Oh, the magical flute, that blew a lot of people off. Yeah, the snapping turtle flute, that was bad. That was a new low for the show. Just look at all the stuff they're missing. Always got to be right behind me, eh? Your neighbor ate your geese? Why didn't you stop him? Look at this thing. Like, I wonder what he's thinking. Like, why? I know I should have sugarcoated the flute first. But I don't understand why I get this attention. I don't understand it. I've triggered a lot of people this year. No, he's not a leader because I can pick him up and it didn't freak him out. Or did it freak the other geese out? Maybe it did freak the other geese out. I'm trying to remember. The ducks are watching me right now. Okay. Oh, they're going into the pen, see? They're working their way into the pen now. Yeah, they did freak out when I picked up the dirty neck goose. Yeah, I remember that now. That was a big freak out, eh? That was that, yeah, they almost went for my scrotum. I forgot about that. Right between my legs, I was worried. Didn't want to get that pinched. They're just standing in front of me staring at me. Oh, mosquito on my hand. I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes now. Come on over. No, not gonna trust me. Call it moose? No, you guys just name things. You don't. You gotta think of something of why you're naming it that, you know, because you'll never remember the names if you just do it that way. There's gotta be a reason why. You know what I mean? Because I gotta remember these names. You guys have known what it's like to be to live with this and try to. You test it all the time, and you say the wrong name, people correct you. What? I'm so mad at myself for not thinking of this pond earlier. Oh, Mandy, you just get out of bed? You're late. Mandy slept in all weekend and missed the awesomeness here. You just got out of bed? Sleeping in again, eh? It's pretty late. You're going to be up all night? Okay, the mosquitoes have found me. Mandy's tired because she worked late. Now, I don't understand this. You gotta look how bright I am. And if I turn the camera around, look how dark it gets. Now it's out of focus. Oh no, the camera's doing that out of focus trick. I know, I just saw that. Yeah, it's because it's dark. Oh boys, lots of mosquitoes. But the problem is, once Dirty Harry's clean, how do we tell them apart? I got another one. How about Friendly? He's the friendliest white goose we have. More geese are coming. It's a goose convention now. Okay, I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes now. Why does that have to be mosquitoes tonight? Well, it did hit 30 degrees here today, guys. It was unbelievably nice. Well, the little mini excavator was overheated when the guy loaded it on the trailer. That's why it had no power, according to him, even though it had been sitting since Saturday night. He made every excuse today, guys. I wish I would have had a camera set up, just so you could hear the excuses. It was like, never once offered, oh, maybe we'll give you a deal because it didn't work right, or it didn't have as much power. No, just want to get their money. Greedy, greedy, greedy. They had my credit card. No, they didn't see me coming. That's the deal. They just rent crappy equipment. Lots of places do that. Well, they should have given me a deal that it didn't work right. You know, I used to rent equipment from this place, Marshall's, and when their equipment didn't work right like that, they were like, they'd give you a free day to make up for it. Unfortunately, they went out of business, but for other reasons. But they were like good. When their equipment broke, they would come out, get it, fix it, bring it back, and give you a free day. I'm surrounded by geese. See, it's getting too dark now, you can't see them. Very good. Lara, they should have given me a deal because it didn't work. And I told them, I said that I only got half what I would like to get dug with equipment this big. I said I only got half dug. And, you know, no. And then he said, well, they had another machine that was way better and that could dig 50% more. And they said, oh, it's newer. Yeah, so this one's worn out. I'm gonna move around, guys, because sitting, I'm just getting eaten like you wouldn't believe. So I'm gonna go close the back gates while we're chatting here. I haven't looked at the GoFundMe today. We're at 14,786 already, huh? Plus I gotta knock 500 bucks off. So it's really only have to raise 19,800. I have to update that. I haven't done that yet. I'm just waiting for the final bill from the rentals. Oh, there's the stripper. Stripper's in. There she is. Kung Fu Duck. None of the adults have gone over to the pond yet. I think the problem is the trees between the garden and the pond. I think when the trees are gone, then we're going to see the adult ducks go down there. Because once the adult ducks discover it, they'll be doing her. Just listen to the killdeers, just losing it. The killdeers freak the ducks out so much. All I could think about is one massive spring-fed pond over there, guys. Oh, I'm telling you, for the ducks. Fill it with 1,500 ducks. Have it fenced off, electric fence, so no more predator problems. Would be just awesome. Take the duck adventure to the next level of awesomeness. And still, you don't have this down here access, but the ducks won't go down there. They might go down, off and on, but they won't be down there to the point that they're targets for predators. Like if they were like down there all the time. Because if you've noticed, knock on wood, since the ducks haven't been going down to the lake, we haven't seen any predator action because they're in the yard, eh? And the predators won't come into the yard because of Doug. And that makes it a lot easier on Doug if he only has to protect this area. And it'd be really easy then to string up an electric line to go across the swamp. One, to keep Doug in so that he doesn't go down that area, and two, to keep the predators out. And that'll grow back up next year and the ducks will stick in this area. But they'll be over there. And it would be very easy to actually funnel them all over that area all the time. And like I said, my property goes over that direction. From standing where I am here right now, at least 800 feet that direction. At least 800, it goes that direction. Because my property across the backside is 1,500 feet across the backside, and we're just off center. So it's about 800, might actually be 900, and that's 600 that direction, because that side's closer than that side. This side's bigger on my property. This is the biggest side of my property. That side's the smaller side. The lake's the path going to the lake is actually the small side of my property. There's like most of my property's over there, which ironically is where the creek is. And free running water, no have to run electricity, no power, no bill, just natural clean spring water all the time. They're going in on their own right now. 14.73 acres. And basically the lawn that we're on right now, the lawn area, is there's about 2 acres around the house that's cleared. About 2 acres. So there's basically 13 acres to play with. But that's the side with the creek that runs year round. I was talking to someone today and I said to them, when I first bought this property, I thought I was going to, I had an idea about building a pond down there and getting Canada geese. And I got talked out of it because I was actually going to get a license and everything and do Canada geese. I was checking the barn, she's close. And I was going to do Canada geese. And then everybody told me, oh no, you'll have goose crap everywhere. And I'm thinking, like look around now, I got goose crap absolutely everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And I'm thinking, like 20 or 25 Canada geese wouldn't have been the end of the world. I could have had a pond 20 years ago. I would have not listened to everybody. Everybody talked me out of it. You have no idea. 1995 when I had the idea and everybody talked me out of it. Everybody talked me out of it. And here I am, 22 years later, and then it's like, I'm going to do it. I'm not listening to anybody. It's going to happen. No, Mandy, what it was is that they were people who were hung up on lawns. And because I was shallow back then and pretentious, I cared about lawns and what they looked like, because, you know, everybody had to have a perfect lawn. And I was brainwashed into that mindset. And I don't care about lawns anymore. I hate lawns. I hate the work. Nothing makes me happier now that I only have to change the oil on my tractor every 2 years instead of every season. Because 48 hours every year cutting grass. I used to hate it. Hours of cutting. And now I'm a serial streamer with a duck goose magnet extraordinaire. With an absolutely trashed yard. Trashed! The thing is, Mandy, I only cut an acre of grass, but it took 48 hours every single year cutting grass, because I used to change the oil every spring and every winter. You know, when I do the snow plowing, and I rode it always down, and every summer 48 hours, 45, 52 hours of lawn cutting, sitting on like basically 1 week a year sitting cutting grass. And the grass did nothing for me. At least now the grass feeds the ducks, you know, and they cut the grass for me. Because I bet you this lawn probably gives me a bag of feed a day worth of grass clippings that the ducks eat, because they mow the whole lawn down, and it grows every day. So, you know, they're eating grass, grazing. I know with the geese, they never stop eating lawn. Like, they never stop eating lawn. They're constantly eating grass. Constantly. Like, they never stop. Always mowing down on the grass. Okay, why would you turn, ducks? Go inside. But we got to get the GoFundMe for the homeless taken care of first, and then we'll look at the potential of a pond enlargement situation. But we got to get rid of the GoFundMe for the homeless. Homeless are first. Tomorrow I'm going to cut trees. My buddy's going to come over, and we're going to clean those trees up. So we'll have a live stream of us doing that tomorrow. Chainsaw action. Poor Magoo. I don't know what's with him. He's outside here again tonight. Oh, look at this. The ducks are coming out. Okay, why are you coming out? The geese. They're headed over to the pond. No, geese. I don't have a headlight on, so we're doing this in bad lighting. Sorry. Look at this. Okay, get back. Where do you think you're going? That's ridiculous. Sneak back out the gate to go over to the water. Well, I'm going to close this gate. Man, my finger is killing me. I don't know what I did to myself. Like when I did it, because I don't remember twisting my finger. But it's like I twisted it on something. It's like I caught it on a lever or something and I twisted it. It feels, know what it feels like? It feels like it's sprained. That's what it feels like. It feels like I sprained my finger. Not a jam, a sprain, like I twisted it. No, I don't have a spider bite. It's an injury, not an attack. Strap it to the next finger? How am I going to wash my hands and take care of myself here? If I had someone to take care of me, I could do all these ideas and just lay around and do nothing. I could go to an old folks home. Okay, look at the geese. They're coming back out again. Get in, geese! Get in! Get in! I've had enough of your shenanigans! Get in! Go! Those geese, I'm telling you. Alright, come on. Let's go. Alright, okay, Magoo. Okay, Magoo, come on, let's go. I got you. I got Magoo. Come on, Magoo. Get in there. What a duck. Look, they're coming back. Go! Go, go! I'm being told. That's crazy. They didn't. They wanted to keep coming out. I wonder how long they would stay out here. You know? I wonder how long they would. I think it's because I'm out here talking. I think that's what it is. Look at them. It's got to be because I'm out here talking. I think that's what it is, my voice, huh? And they just can't help themselves. They just keep coming to my voice. I'm like a master goose. I'm like a master key, you know? Yeah, right over to the gate here, right over the wire. Like, it's you. I don't know if they love me. They've imprinted on me. Hey, see, they're following me along the fence line. Well, what are you doing, geese? What? What do you want? What? No, they're not following too much here. All I can think about is we want to go back to the pond. All right, guys. So I'm pumped. I had a great day, even though I didn't get much done today. Didn't get much done. And tomorrow is going to be a big day. We're going to do a short morning rush tomorrow. Then, like I said, my buddy's going to be here at 8 o'clock. And we're going to take care of those trees, clean that area up, get rid of all the branches and that stuff that's laying in the way. And get a better idea of the pond situation. And dream about a bigger pond. Because I can't stop thinking about it. So I'm going to say goodbye.